Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Ted.
And welcome back to Awesome Quest.
Did I put the sign up, or...?
If we have to, like, you have a moment, well...
That's true.
Yeah, let's do it really quick. We forgot to put up the, live we are recording light upstairs.
Going to happen.
But that's okay.
Permission yet.
Luckily, we're gonna have a moment. It's just you and me, a listener. How's it going? How's your day been? Ted gives me strength, so
spread across a number of islands.
I'm not sure what I'm doing right now.
One place to another.
I had some fun last night playing Jackbox with a bunch of other voice actors, which means we were doing fucking silly voices in the Discord chat.
Nice.
You've got Pathfinder tonight.
I do, and they've been building up a big war kind of thing, and I've never done that in any game before, so I'm like, oh, this is a lot of information. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Do they know about our YouTube channel?
Jacob does, but I didn't feel like it was prudent to drop the channel on them when I had first started playing with them.
Okay, I get you.
Because it just feels kind of wrong. Unless
Yeah,
it comes
feels
up naturally.
It kind of feels a little spammy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I honestly, never mind. I don't care about talking to you. We didn't grind again.
Oh, it's fine. Because I know we're both at a level where we're, in our own personal playthroughs, we're actually oddly above where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm level 19, you're about level 21. And when you first fight the boss of the area that's coming up, it's one of those, no, you're not allowed to win bosses.
Yeah.
Well, one of them is. And it's because, well...
How the fuck did my Nintendo Pro Controller get scritchy scratch?
I don't know.
Close to the capital,
but anyway, you're very lucky. You're very lucky, or rather you've been doing a lot of grinding if you're level 20 at that point, so...
Okay. So the boss I'm about to fight is an unwinnable?
Well, the boss in the Empyrean own area, yeah, it's Artorias. It's a first fight with him. It's like a hopeless boss fight.
If this was like a second or third playthrough, do you think it'd be winnable?
Yeah, because he's level 66.
Holy shit.
While we're wasting time here, the Abbey is
I'm not that level.
No, you wouldn't be.
Oh, Code Reds, yeah. That's how you make the most money in this game. Mm-hmm. Okay, and this is where they teach you like perilous encounters and advantageous encounters.
I heard an exorcist like.
But you wanted to talk about the Crystal Chronicles.
Yes, that is true. The one I want to talk about. I was smack talking them a little bit last session because when I last played them, it was about 2012, and I was in a really shitty spot, so my memories have been kind of like
tainted,
the opposite of rose-tinted goggles. Like hate. I don't know what.
Black-tinted goggles.
But I don't know, like
sunshades.
Let's say shit-tinted goggles instead.
Poop brown tinted goggles.
Yeah. But I remember one of them, Echoes of Time, was, I think, the first game to make me cry. Afterwards, I played through Tales of the Abyss. That also made me cry.
Yeah.
I'm easy to make cry, by the way, but that was the first time.
You and me both, baby.
I
watched...
I really don't want to give it away, because I could just lend you the game, and you'd probably be able to beat it in a couple days.
Is it 3DS?
It's a DS.
Yeah, I could probably do it.
And it's interesting, because the main antagonist of that game is a Clavet.
Interesting.
Precisely.
And there's and of course the last. I don't know if the last boss of Ring of Fates is a Clavet, but he's something called a Lunite, but he looks more like a Clavet, so I'm not sure if he's something else entirely or not.
I think those were in Bears. Lunites. I think
they might have been.
They were in Crystal Chronicle.
But they were exclusively the villains in Ring of Fates.
I will be frank.
There were none of them that were good guys.
Yeah, in Crystal Bears was the reason I fell out of the Final Fantasy train for a really long time.
It was that bad?
It was that bad. Oof. Because it was like right smack dab in the middle of like motion control the motion control craze.
Oh yeah.
So like your power, you could control gravity. That being said, you kind of just picked things up and could toss them where you threw the Wii remote, which means your accuracy was nil. And like even some of your later powers, like you really felt like you were doing nothing. It was really railroady.
Yeah.
Like whereas like don't get me wrong, Crystal Chronicles the original was like you are in an area, you need to beat the boss. But there was a ton of areas to explore.
There were usually
at
least in the there were like 3 or 4 dungeons per map area.
I'm real
and
burpy.
you could go to any of them in any order.
Yeah, these past couple sessions I have been like super burpy. You're fighting the Reaper. I love Taliesin, if you ever watch this, I love you. I love your Caduceus voice. I love Molly Mock. I love Percival. I love Percy from Campaign 1. I'm not even going to attempt to say his full name because I will fuck it up. I just hope I get to work with you someday, man.
That would be cool. But also I remember you were talking about how you thought the area leading up... It's an Irish name, by the way. Part of it is the name of a god, even. Leading up to the Zombie Dragon in Crystal Chronicles was the Sulky homeland.
Yes.
It is not, but it is where a group of Sulkies attempting to escape persecution went through.
Right.
And tried to set up a settlement.
Yeah, I knew it was like a settlement. I didn't know if it was their hometown or not.
No, that's Liuda. That's the island. Or at least it's their established base of operations.
I got to use my break twice that round.
Nice.
Ooh, I got a thing. Ooh, I got a thing. Ooh, I got a thing. First off, I got 11th hour, which I think is... Yeah, this is the one where I can knock down everything from now on. Yes! Thought I got something else, but maybe I was wrong. Oh no, maybe... Yes, he got Geostigma, which is super good.
But I also remembered, the Selkies are kind of like, I can't remember what I was gonna say. Shit. Oh well.
Hold on. I just downed like everybody.
Nice.
Boom! You can't stop Aizen now, bitches! This combo destroys everything. I love it. Velvet, was there really any point in using that on
well, it
the
builds
last
up
enemy?
so fast that
That's
you
true.
might as well.
We might as well. Let's quote unquote do some grinding. I got the poo brain a little bit.
Those walls, they're so huge.
They're so huge. Look at how big his walls
They
are.
keep demons out by enclosing the city within a great wall.
Humanity has achieved great things on the backs of slave
Is it cooler
Malachim.
down here than it
Why
was
the
yesterday?
surprise, Laphicet? You've been here before, right?
I don't
Feels
know.
cooler down here. I love Milo.
That's not who I am now.
I want to play as her.
Well, we'll be getting her soon. Well, actually, we have 3 sub-missions, then we get the mission where
We'll soon
Magulu
lose such
joins.
freedom
Yeah,
ourselves.
I will say,
We've reached the
I
heart
do
of the
definitely
Empire
want to play a
and of
character
the
who
Abbey.
uses Moloch arts,
Soldiers
just
and
because
exorcists are stationed all around. This is no place
I know for
a
some of the
collection
minigames,
villains like
Magulu has
us.
the best combo
I'm not
potential,
looking for a
apparently.
place.
Oh, really?
To just,
All I
like,
need to
grind out
find is our
combos really
toys.
quick with high hit
That's it.
numbers.
Okay.
Her and Aizen, actually.
Well, Aizen has huge combo potential because one of his comboing abilities hits like 5 times. One of his martial arts, I think.
An inspection.
They won't inspect everyone. Just act natural.
I love how he's just like, I've done this
face is
before.
all-
Just
Yeah.
stop being
know.
suspicious, you idiot.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Unfortunately, Velvet is anything but. Like, even Magulu is somehow less suspicious.
Yeah, well, she just looks like a.
You. in the
Like a
black
jester.
coat. Show me your documentation.
Excuse me. Got something caught in my throat. I love how he instantly starts flipping the coin.
Yep.
Where is it?
Magulu's like, I
I
got
have
an
a
idea.
plan.
Foolish girl, how many times have I told you? A magician's apprentice must wear a pleasant grin.
Oh my god,
I could also see Erica Lindbeck having played Nero in Fate.
treasury.
She does have that kind of quality of voice. Who played?
Cassandra
Why,
Lee Morris.
Indeed
Yes.
you are, my dear. Please pardon my
I haven't
uncouth
heard
apprentice.
Erica in a ton of stuff. I'd have to listen to more of her stuff. But based on her performance as Magilu, I'd agree. She does. She does have a similar quality to Nero.
Oh, sorry, mistress. I forgot to.
Look at the eyebrow twitch for
Yeah.
a second.
Pathetic little shirker. A proper performer is perpetually prepared.
I love how she's
Love
just.
that
Doves flying around.
alliteration right there.
Yeah. I love how she's
Will
just
do. If you
a
cannot
street
summon
performer.
dove,
That is what Magilu is. She is just a street performer who's completely batshit insane.
Cool.
The best part.
It's so actually difficult to watch, though.
No, I fucking love that part. It's so stupid.
I get so much contact anxiety from stuff like that, though. Or contact embarrassment.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Oh,
JoJo Pose.
Yeah.
Like a perfect example is for a really long time I really wanted to watch the narrative telephones from Critical Role, which is where like it's a game of telephone except you have to remember an entire story. And like I would literally start watching one and I'd watch one of the people be like, "Ooh, I'm starting to forget things," and I'd be like, "Oh no, I'm feeling embarrassed that they feel
Just a quick
embarrassed."
trick. If anything.
I get a lot of that.
If anything, I
Capital's
find
defenses are
enjoyment in that kind of misery.
Which is why I really struggle, and this is gonna come. This is gonna probably come as a surprise to most people. Which is why I really struggle on stage. Like I'm one of those people. Like I'm a hell of a ham. Like you've heard some of our episodes where I'm just hamming it up like a weirdo. But
Transit documents.
That's why you're
The second
a
I
voice
can-
actor, not a stage actor.
exactly, the second I see people watching me, I freeze. Like I just completely shut down. And there have definitely been times where like
Velvet?
I do better, but those are few and far between
Oh,
compared
yeah.
to like how often I'm just like sitting there and I'm all of a sudden just like which is why like I really like doing this YouTube stuff because like no offense to you guys, you're not we're not live, you're not watching us actually live, and that would make me really uncomfortable. I think I'd be better at it than I think I am. Like because there's a computer between us and we don't do face cam.
God, I would love to be a VTuber. I'm deep.
I mean-
I'm deep into that rabbit hole right now. Let me tell you that
mean,
much.
If you want.
Oh no, it's a
I'm-
lot of money and
I'm-
resources. We do not have that.
Yeah, I was about to say
I want to see the exorcists. We need to thank them for saving
I
us.
would love to
It would have
contact
to be
somebody
cute
about that.
anime girl avatar for me. It's just with my voice.
Okay.
No change.
No change at all. Like we don't even pitch up your voice. It's just
No.
like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Because these people don't know the truth.
Oh, that'd be
You think
amazing.
that's so?
Well, isn't that all
The exorcists are
Nuxtaku
fighting
is?
the demons they themselves cannot.
In a way, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
he's
people
a hot
support the
anime girl.
exorcists.
Who has a really deep voice.
Yeah.
She is amazing. She just has like a weirdly masculine. Sorry.
Don't question it.
Don't question-
It's rude. Don't ask a lady her secrets.
Yeah. She just pitches her voice down so she sounds a little more professional. Who am I kidding? Cutscene. I don't even know how that
Listen to those cheers.
software would work.
Royals sure have these folks
I have
in line.
some basic understanding of how it works. You set a bunch of there are a couple things you can do it through VR and then set it up through OBS as you stream a game.
Okay, so you use the VR cameras, like the ones that you mount around a room for motion tracking.
Something like that. It's hard to explain. I don't quite know exactly what it is, but I've watched videos with people talking about it.
Okay.
Also, for some reason, after that one mission in the sewers, I'm trying to look out for people with like red scarves
Oh yeah,
because I don't know how early they start showing up.
right. It would be super cool if like they're actually littered all over the place already. I personally would super appreciate that.
But I have a feeling they aren't. I don't think I've seen
Yeah,
any.
probably not. But if we were gonna do a VTuber thing, we would have to use our guild masters, and like we'd dress like the set, so like we're in a guild hall. That's how we do vlogs if we ever do vlogs. If we can ever afford the software to fucking do that.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I can't imagine, because like VR equipment on its, like, if we wanted to buy an Oculus right now, it'd be the equivalent of me buying a new Mac, I think. Like like 1,000 at a minimum.
This is like facial tracking software, and basically you use some setup to basically, instead of when you're doing, you know how like they have a green screen and stuff. You've seen like Lobos Jr. streams, right?
Yeah.
And how he has a green screen. It's sort of like that, except layered over the actual face cam is the avatar, and it's placed through some kind of other software.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's super interesting, and like in the event that I do decide to learn more about it, I would be interested in trying it eventually. I don't know if I would, just because of the raw cost. Because like right now, we're still working on making the channel like look the way we want it to look. Which I will be in the process of as soon as I get some more monies. Because I'm gonna contact Art Sam. I want her to design the characters and then make chibis of them. And I think for the banner, I do have a friend who does great banner stuff. In fact, I should pull up that picture because I think it's even the right scaling ratio thingy.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called. I love that they have these anime cutscenes. It is a little jarring occasionally in how visually different they can be. Oh, excuse me, from the 3D models. Oh my god.
So, what was I gonna say about this? First off, his outfit somehow reminds me of Mythos, of like Disco Yggdrasil.
Yeah.
Apparently it becomes even more pronounced in the final boss battle.
Gotcha.
Yeah. For anyone who has not seen Yggdrasil and Tales of Symphonia, look it up. You'll know what I mean when I say disco.
If we have to, we'll pull it up and throw it in the we'll throw it in the video if we have to. Nothing but a distant memory. He kind of sounded like Matt Mercer there. Here's that piece.
Nice.
So that's what my friend did for my Twitter.
Matt Mercer was Alvin, I believe was the character's name, in Tales of Xillia and Xillia 2. And he betrayed the party like 3 times?
Is that the one before this one?
No, that's
Hysteria. Xillia was on
PS3 and Xillia 2 was on PS3.
Okay, gotcha. Which means I won't be able to play it because the PlayStation is not backwards compatible for some reason.
Nope. It's annoying.
I still really like. I don't understand the point of that.
That would be certain death.
Like,
No.
To keep the exclusives truly exclusive.
It's just kind of scummy because like
Thing that can kill him.
I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into the politics of video game companies.
That's what Jim Sterling is for.
Yes. What was the line where he was like, "I'm pretty sure kids fucking hate me."
That's right.
Because it was Kappa.
Yeah,
he was talking about
Kappa,
Kappa.
yeah.
And he was like, "I'm pretty sure kids fucking hate me, so I don't have to worry about it at all."
Let's take this slowly.
I was like, nice. I love Jim Sterling. The reason I love Jim Sterling is
Let's gather information on these
him and John Bain, Total Biscuit, had a very pro-consumer outlook, which was, hey, big video game companies, fuck you. You are doing this to fuck over your consumer. Fix it. And sometimes the two of them would get such a rise out of their audiences that things would change. And like, so yeah, like, Total Biscuit, love you. Rest in peace. Wish you were still here with us. You were a badass. Jim Sterling, keep fucking doing what you're doing. Same with Yahtzee Crosshop. Keep fucking telling people that they're idiots. I grabbed the wrong controller.
You grabbed your Switch controller?
I grabbed my Switch controller.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's
Oh,
inauguration, weren't they?
But yeah, like,
What about that guy you're after?
that's why I kind of
See
get
there?
irritated
What,
about
and have to stand around looking all proper?
exclusives, because it's just
And I
it's
thought
just
he
a
was one of the
company
top
being like, well,
exorcists.
if they
wouldn't
want
matter to
this
him.
game, that means they have to buy all of our stuff.
right.
Actually,
that's, like-
Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed
I don't
he
know.
wasn't using his
That's
right
not
arm.
super consumer friendly, man. Like,
Yeah. He was badly
we
wounded a
didn't
long
get
time
Sam
ago.
didn't get a
He lost the
PlayStation
use of his
4
sword arm.
until after
That's
getting
what
a
I figured.
PS TV,
But
which
don't
was
get the
essentially a
wrong idea.
PS Vita,
He's
but
still a master
littler.
swordsman with his left arm.
and you had to
could
hook
tell
to your
that from the way
TV.
he
Yep.
Because it
moves.
was just
His
it's
movements
like
are
the cost
steady
of these
and measured.
consoles is so
His
exorbitant.
chi is centered below his
When like
navel.
if you look at a
Huh?
PC of the
Why
same
does that
power,
matter?
like
Some people
you could
say
buy
that
you
all
could
the
buy a
body's
PC the
spiritual
same power as
energy
the Xbox
gathers in
One
a place about 2
for, like,
finger widths below the navel.
$300, but they were
Even when
charging
he appears to be in a
$500 for the
state of
Xbox
total
One.
peace, his guard is never down.
I think.
He's a
I can't
formidable
remember.
adversary.
They might actually be selling these at a loss, and I just don't know what I'm talking
And I
about.
think I know why my
Oh, no,
target
companies
has
never
placed
sell
himself
anything at a loss.
Artorias'
Well,
side.
Amazon did up until
Because
recently.
now I want to take
Did they?
Artorias
Yeah,
down, too.
the only reason like Jeff Bezos suddenly has money is because they finally started going into the black. They've been in the red for like since they've started. Because the way they set up was they sold things at such a loss
Take a
that
look
they
at this.
outsold their competition, and now that they don't have competition, they can jack the prices to whatever they want. Granted, he knows
Scout
he
ship
can't,
setting sail.
because if he does, somebody's going to crack down on him. That being said, I have a feeling he's going to try eventually.
Mind you, we are in an oligopoly.
What?
It's like you know how Monopoly is one company controlling all forms of a certain thing?
Yes.
An oligopoly is. Have you ever heard of oligarchy?
Yes. Kind of.
It's like,
I don't
it's
super
a
understand
it's
it.
a small select few at the top controlling everything. It's an oligopoly is like that, but with companies where a small number of companies control basically everything.
That's true. Between Google,
It's not a monopoly, but it's
close.
yeah.
Between Google and Disney, they own half the world.
Well, then you look at
Shepherd
like food
Artorias.
businesses
How
and
pompous
research
can
and
you
development,
get?
and medical
Artorias
stuff,
has already
Yeah.
seized
and chemical
control of
producers,
all
and they're all
religious and
owned by like the
secular
same
power in
couple
Midgard.
groups.
Yeah.
But now that he's
Which
taken
is,
on this
like-
new title, he's no longer
Guys,
just
if-
an authority figure. He's
Let's not talk
become
about
a very
politics.
hope
Yeah.
We could talk
masses.
about this another
A
time.
dangerous
Let's talk about silly things like burger. I
Of
don't know.
course I will. He
My
could
brain
be
is
God for all I
turning
care.
into mush
I'll
and coming
have
out my ear.
vengeance,
So that was mine.
No matter.
I don't. Okay, I think. I already forgot where we're supposed to go.
You
Find a
can check-
tavern.
Yeah.
I think this is the one.
No, that's not the one for now, I don't think. Bro, check the map.
Which one's the map?
Square.
Keep forgetting that.
Okay, yeah, so it's a different area. Because I don't... It might be that one that we need to go to right now, but I can't remember.
It says we need to go like up.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're
Yep.
right.
Okay.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Marble curry is our specialty.
Marble curry
Kotomine
is our
Kire's
specialty.
favorite.
Some
Um,
of that, then.
Well,
Say,
Mabo Tofu.
Do you know
Yeah,
a man named
I have.
Baskerville?
Which he
I
eats
heard
because
we
he
might
enjoys
find him
seeing
here.
himself in pain.
Dude, I was
Scoundrel and criminal who went against
I was
the
shopping
rules
the
of
other day
Abbey.
and I found an
They
ingredient that I
executed
really
long
wanted to
ago.
try, but then I
Oh.
found out how much carbs are in it, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't have it."
Oh, yeah?
It's called Gokujang,
Okay.
and it's fermented. It's a fermented soy and chili paste, and it's just like got super deep flavor that you can add to like Asian cuisine. You can like what I've been told is you could pretty much add it
You
to
get
anything and it'll be
along
good.
so well.
Um,
Is he your brother?
Love this woman, by the way.
No.
She's a Gmail.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh,
be,
yeah.
would he?
Absolutely.
After all,
I just
your
love that she's a
brother was murdered
badass.
before
Oh,
your
absolutely
eyes.
she is.
She doesn't, and she's like a
The
information
shadows
broker.
watch
She's
those
just
who flinch
doesn't
from
give a
the
fuck.
light.
I love how they
So the deal is
specifically
still
don't
active,
pan over
even
to
after Baskerville's arrest.
what's his name,
That's right.
and
So
how
like I
he's
said-
still just
like how
sitting
Yeah.
there.
Ivan's crew continues their piracy even without their captain.
Eisen's, I
So
love
you're
Eisen's coat,
contact.
dude. If I would wear
What may
that,
I help you with?
like
Yeah.
unironically.
Artorias'
I
plan.
probably wear it the most at like a
Information
Ren
such
fair,
as
but
that.
God, I need to
It
go to a
will
Ren
come cheap.
fair again. And I actually need to be able to dress up. But
I
I
wouldn't
don't
even know-
have the
List of
money.
jobs.
I would go if you know what wasn't a
Take
thing.
care of all of them.
Oh, the Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To know.
Everything's gonna be shut down. My guess.
I know that the one in the Ohio Ren Fair is still set for September, though.
Yeah. My guess is this is going to
Take
continue.
this with you as documentation.
For the rest
It's
of
fake.
eternity.
But it's
At a
Been loosed
minimum.
upon mankind and shall not go away until we've developed a vaccine.
It's
Yeah, at a
registered to
minimum, it's gonna
Modulus
go to
Menagerie.
January.
Oh no, I'm saying it could be several
that
more
not
years.
Well, no, that's why I'm saying minimum.
the gate.
I'm
Oh,
saying, and the reason I say
I can see you're
because
a group to be reckoned
there
with.
has been progress making
Report
a
back
vaccine.
here once you're
The
finished.
problem is
However-
now,
Be aware that should you fail,
Then this conversation never took place. Got it.
I'm not
I'll
gonna
cause
get
you no
political.
trouble.
Well, as soon as
I
this cutscene's
appreciate
over, we're
your
done for the
understanding.
episode.
Yeah,
so
so I'm not gonna talk about it.
free of charge.
But guys,
Forget
stay
about
safe.
work until the morning
Don't do anything
comes.
risky. Avoid big gatherings. Do what you got to do. Wear your mask. We love you.
Right. You're missing Captain Ife.
Ooh.
The captain has done much toward our
I
viability.
love how much
I
detail they
promise
put
that I'll
onto
share
that
anything
bottle
I hear
in
about
specifically.
particular
your
compared to all the
child.
others.
Yeah, I love the
Thanks.
label. It looks really cool.
All we
What
know is there was a
comic was I
pendulum on
reading
the
and I
ground
saw
at the
something that
last place he
caused me
was
to
seen.
fucking lose it? Ah, shit, what comic was
And
it?
that Legate
Manga.
Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance.
Damn it.
How?
Because I was
We
reading
don't
it and
know.
there was just a bottle of... Oh! It was Gangsta, which is the one I need to have you... I need to bring up the first volume and have you read. Because they had a bottle, and his thumb was covering up the J in the Jack Daniels. We could tell it was just Jack Daniels, because it even said Tennessee.
Yeah,
It was so funny.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I love Tales games
I could
for the
ask you
fact
why
that
you
like
tied yourself up with Velvet.
the team is a group of people who
Me?
are looking for different
I've
things,
got a debt to repay.
but who generally are
Without
like
her, there's no way I'd
I'll
have
help
ever
you
found my
until
blade again.
until your job's
Demon
done,
repaying
and then
debt?
like they slowly grow into
Ridiculous.
like a legit
As
like
ridiculous as a
family
pirate
unit. It's
Mala,
pretty
you
crazy.
think?
Hmm.
I also just love these two guys broing out.
No matter
Yeah.
how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable.
I know how both
about
of
our
them
rogue
die.
existence.
Because of
And in
Zesteria?
this brave
Well-
new world governed by reason, a rogue
'Cause of
can
this
either
game?
rage and become a monster like me,
More like in
or
between
Or
for
band
both of
together.
them.
Oh, okay.
If you count
Like a ship
some,
full
if
of
you count
pirates, perhaps.
Eisen's
Exactly.
dragon full-on
I
dragon
admire
form
Velvet's courage,
death as his actual
swearing
death,
off
then
against
yes,
the
in
whole
Zesteria.
world on her own.
Okay.
If you can accomplish that,
But for
takes
both of them, the
strength.
events that caused them
Real
to
strength.
die, or at least
And I'm
die in
curious
terms
where
of
it comes
personality,
from.
take place between the games.
Okay.
So you're doing it for yourself after
Do you have to
all.
fight both of them?
Oh,
in
no, only
Zesteria? Okay.
One of the main characters in Zesteria
I'm the
has a
same.
very similar fighting style to Rokuro, though.
I need allies on my side.
Okay.
Uses
The
two short
strength and
swords.
courage to combat this so-called
And her
war imposed by
one
the
of her
Abbey.
mystic arts looks the same as
But anyone
is
who's willing
Rokuro's
to put
second
up with the
mystic art.
creed folly
Okay.
of
I've only
Ifrit's
seen
pirates
his first.
has to be an even bigger fool than we are.
I haven't seen his second Mystic Art. I love Eisen's
So
Mystic
I'm
Art,
like you.
where he just like
wanna know
tosses
how
the
deep
coin
her
and just beats the
foolishness
shit
goes.
out of whatever's in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
she'd
it's
kill you
great.
if she heard that, you know.
It's a
This is just a
compliment.
great scene.
Fools that big aren't born
I
every day.
love organic character
Aha.
growth
And I
through
imagine
conversation.
Your dear Captain Ifrit's much the same.
And Tales has always done that the best.
Aye.
Like
That
like
man
literally
flies
an
his
exchanging
full flag
of
proudly.
cups right
Mhm.
there.
It's interesting because Rokuro is the only actual full-on foreigner in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's actually from like a completely different continent and culture.
Yeah.
Well, same with his brother, so...
Who we meet?
Oh yeah,
Question
he's one of the main, he's one of the big
shepherd
bosses.
Artorias.
This is gonna be a long episode.
Rokuro has
Got the part he was
several
eating from the
one-on-one
palm of his
fights with
hand.
him. Or at least one.
I wonder
Velvet has one with Eleanor too,
just how
so...
deeply
yeah.
were the fangs of our
Wouldn't be a
would-be
Tales game
tragic
without a
heroine
one-on-one
scar
duel
this broken
at some
world of
point.
ours. I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
I love that she's just in it for the chaos.
Mhm.
She's just like, I'm here because I
think
want to see a good
in
show.
Zestiria, it's implied she lived several centuries after this.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, we'll end the episode here. Bye,
So,
guys.
See you later in the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the guild. Bye.